anyone who fulfills the needs and the wishes of the believers, Allah will fulfill their wishes. Asking others to pray for ourselves and the fulfillment of our needs is highly recommended. Specifically, certain examples of people. Those who are ill. The Sabbath Imam says, when you go and visit someone who's ill, ask them to pray for you, because there will be no one in that setting whose dua will be more answered than the person who is ill, than the person who's suffering with ailments. You have, for example, parents. If your parents are still alive, ask them to pray for you. Lady who's about to give birth, in labor, her dua is what? Answered by Allah. Someone whose heart is broken, because the Hadith al-Qudsi says, أَنَا عِنْدَ الْمُنْكَسِرَةِ قُلُوبُهُم. I am with those whose hearts are broken. Hearts broken because of injustice. Hearts broken because of wrongdoing. Not hearts broken because a lover has left them. There's a difference. So when that person is there, ask for dua. Or someone who's gone through oppression and injustice, like a yatim or a poor person. Their dua maybe will be answered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These are examples of people. And as well, if your parents have passed away, to go at their grave and to ask Allah at their grave. Narrations of the Ahlul Bayt says, at the grave of the parents, dua will be answered as well. Many other examples exist, but there is a very important deed that will end with. This is key for qada'ul hajat. And that is what? And that is fulfilling the needs of others. If you want God to give you what you want, you have to be His agent in fulfilling the needs of others. Meaning what? Servitude. Meaning helping people in need, or those who come to ask you for assistance and want some relief. Sometimes when we are given this opportunity, we think of it as doing a favor to that person, isn't it? When someone comes to us asking for help, for example, I may be fixing their dunya, but they're fixing my akhirah. It is a gift from Allah that someone asks you for help. It is an opportunity to serve, yes. Indeed, we are told this is a very critical, important prerequisite, yes, that the believers need to demonstrate in order that the Almighty subhanahu wa ta'ala gives them what is good for them. That's why you find that the Ahlul Bayt alayhim as-salam were brilliant examples of this particular element. That you saw that their altruism and their sacrifice for the others was something that was unmatched and unparalleled. Each and every individual you see constantly thinking of others before themselves. وَيُطْعِمُونَ الطَّعَامَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ مِسْكِينًا وَيَتِيمًا وَأَسِيرًا. Famous story that we are told in Surah Al-Insan. Each and every member of the Ahlul Bayt had their own collection of stories in relation to how they would look at others before they look at themselves. And they were the masters of servitude towards others. This highlights to us what? This highlights to us the key aspect within the religion of Islam of community service, of assisting others. And why this is important? Maybe some of the elders, majority of the elders are aware of this, but our youngsters, we need to inculcate this as well. Giving back to the community, making it second nature. Making something that I don't have to do, but I normally do because I want to do. In any shape or form, whether it's contribution in the community, whether it's in the madrasa, whether it's in the running of the program, whether it's in future projects and initiatives, even if it is in general society, helping out at the local hospital, helping out the homeless, assisting others in any denomination, any religion, as human beings. This is great in the eyes of God. Sometimes people wonder why I'm sitting at home and I'm asking and asking and asking, and I keep asking and I don't see fruits and results. We need to get out there. We need to get out there and do and walk the walk, not just talk the talk. That is very, very important. That's why someone came to Imam Ja'far ibn Muhammad al-Sadiq salawatullahi wa salamu alayhi. And when they came to the Imam, what did they say? They said, Ya Ibn Rasulillah, I live in the city of Ahwaz in Iran, And you know, there is a governor there who is a lover of yours. And he has my name on the register of those who have to pay a lot of taxes, and I just can't afford it. I'm heavily in debt. Can you do something? Imam al-Sadiq wrote a letter, but the letter contained one sentence. It says, anyone who fulfills the needs and the wishes of the believers, Allah will fulfill their wishes. That's it. So give this. So the man takes the letter, goes back to Ahwaz. He met the Imam in Hajj. He goes back to the city of Ahwaz in modern day Iran, knocks on the door of the governor. The maid or the servant opens. Can I help you? He says, I have a letter from Sadiq Ali Muhammad. When the governor hears this, rushes barefoot, comes out, says, where is it? Give it the letter to me. He takes it, he kisses it, and he says, welcome, welcome, come inside. He sits him next to him, he opens the letter, finds it has only one sentence. He understands that this man has come with needs. He has needs. So he asks him, what is it that you need me to do? He says, look, I'm heavily in debt, and I'm one of those who have to pay a lot of taxes to you. Can you help, reduce the taxes? He asks for the book that contains the names of people who have to pay. He comes, he takes saliva and he rubs out the name of this person. Then he says to his servant, he says to me, bring to me half of my money that I have in this house. Then he says, you're sitting on this quite expensive rug. This is also for you. Have I fulfilled your wish? That man is deeply embarrassed. He says, you've done much more than that. I didn't expect you to delete my name. I didn't expect you to give me all this. Next year he goes to Hajj. That same man whose Hajjat were fulfilled, he comes to Imam Sadiq. Imam says, did he fulfill your needs? He says, Ya Rasulullah, he did much more than that. Imam was seen smiling. The man said to him, why are you smiling? He says, Bala wallah, by God he has pleased me. By God he has pleased Rasulullah. By God he has pleased Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The idea therefore that emerges is we develop that particular understanding of servitude. Servitude towards whom? Towards others. Servitude towards the needy. Servitude towards those who request help from us in order for us to see the fruits of our dua and our supplication. And I ask you, when you look at people around the Ahlul Bayt, they demonstrated this.